And hello everybody, Zachary5149 here, and welcome to the last best of 5 tournament match of Siclaune's 7th ever block party tournament in the duos. We are deep. We're almost as deep as you can go. If we're talking elevation from the center of the earth, we're probably talking the lower mantle here. We are almost at the core of this giant tournament that we've been doing ever since late 2019. And what a ride it has been. What a ride it has been. We've seen the downfall of some of the best block party players this tournament has ever seen. We've seen upsets. We've seen people depart on tragic departions of some really awesome people. And now we go to get closer to the end game. And this is a real match, by the way. The end game. SugarKat. Frickin', where is everybody? Where is everybody? I can only see SugarKat. Where is everybody else? Where is everybody? Robillions, Curree, and Pulsative, SugarKat, Curree, Robillions, and Pulsative. WalkingCorpses going up against Hive. This is an interesting match. This is probably the most split I have ever been on a match, on who I think is going to win. Each of these teams have been through so much. Some of the reasons that WalkingCorpses might have the edge here is that they are on a 5-game winning spree. No, sorry, a 4-game winning spree. They are 5-1 in tournament play. Team High is 1, 2, 2 and what? 2-1 versus 5-1. Good lord, that's a little unfair. Well, WalkingCorpses has had a lot more experience in these types of matchups. On the other hand, though, if I were to go player by player and say who has the edge in this match, I would probably end up going with Team High. Player by player, I think they have the better team. It's gonna fall down to SugarKat to execute to the best of her ability. Pulsative has to be every bit of Pulsative that he needs to be, because player by player, Robillions and Curree, I've seen a lot of their play, and I know they were 4-0'd, and I know I picked Pro Hacker to win that match, but even still, I have multiple times gone on record by saying that I have underestimated a few of the teams in this tournament. The Team High was indeed one of them. And I think they have, and either team has the ability to win today. It all comes down to who executes better. Because all 4 of these players are really good. It'll be interesting to see what unfolds. And it'll be also interesting to see what kind of strategies are developed in this format. I'll go into the rule set after. Uh-oh. Ooh! Pulsative and Rob. PR. 21. Ooh, my god. SugarKat, hanging in there. Oh! Oh! That was so close. Ooh. Yeah, that map on 21 is an unbelievably difficult map. Rob and Pulsative, I think, tried to go holistically, and they couldn't quite make it. Meanwhile, Pulsative and Curree, I think, went for the spot with more concentrated colors, and it was picked, so they were able to survive. And SugarKat with a chance to make it 1-0 right on the get-go. But then she falls down. It must be heartbreaking. What happens is if she was on the block, but since she was so far towards the edge of the block, she just slips off because there's not enough space for her to get a grip on. That's a rough start for WalkingCorpses. Really close. And that's what this match is going to be. That's what this match is going to be. Execution. That is what it is going to boil down to. Like I said, I have no clue who is going to win this match today. If I had to pick, I don't think I've mentioned who I think is going to win today. If I had to pick, I'd have to go with High to win today. And this is probably the hardest choice that I've ever had to make when it comes to picking players to win. Either of these teams has the ability to finish Final Four. The loser of today's match, by the way, will play no one because they got eliminated. The winner of today's match, however, will go on to a best-of-7 match in the semifinals of the losers bracket against Droid and Jason of Team We Quit BP. It's exciting for sure. I'm excited for that match. I can't wait. Alright, so let's take a look at their average ping. Pulsative at an unhealthy 157, Robillions at a rather healthy 134, SugarKat, oh boy, could be doing a lot better at 260, and then Curree at 94. The only player with a ping level below 100, or below 150, which honestly is not that good. We need more stable ping. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and keep a closer eye on Curree, because I don't want her to... I don't want Curree, the manly man that he is, to have another scenario like we did in the last match. So I'm gonna keep a closer eye on him, so that he doesn't need to worry as much. Alright, so the rules of the tournament include as follows. Number 1, you are not allowed to cheat, or any kind of cheat is not allowed at all. The second rule, no power-ups. You are not allowed to take power-ups. How you win is that you get to a round number. So like if you die on round 18, you get 18 points. And then if your teammate dies on round 21, they get 21 points. Those two scores are added together to 39 and then compared to the opposing team's total score. If your total score is higher than the other's total score, then you win. If the total scores are tied at 39 or 36 or 2 even apiece, then there is no points awarded to either team. It is best of 5. Ties do not count as a win for either team, so the first of 3 wins will be declared the winner. And it is round 15, which is perfect, because there's not really a lot to talk about on rounds earlier than 15 or 16. Easily doable map on speed 9? I want to say this is speed 9. I go by round number instead of speed number. It's easier for me to be like, oh, it's round 17, there's 2 seconds on the board. Oh, it's round 18, there's 1.5 seconds on the board. Round 9, speed 10, it takes me a moment to be like, oh, right, it's 10 seconds, or 1.5 seconds on speed. See, it's even hard for me even now. Speed 10 should mean that there is 1.5 seconds on the clock, if I am correct. They're all alive. Yes, they are. A little more difficult of a map. It got SugarKat last time, and it got her again this time. Ah, man. Tough break. Everybody survives that. That is it. High takes the win. 1-0. Robillions on 23. This game is over. It's over. 1-0. 24 for Curree and 25 for everybody else. Yep. And GG 1-0. I wanna elaborate that real quick. Final score of that game should be 46-47. High takes it. Yeah, it's one of those scenarios where if one of your teammates die, hang on, let me mark it. Ow, for the love of God. Hang on, let me go back. Let me go back a little bit so I can actually. There we go. SPCR. I messed up my spreadsheet again, so I gotta make some adjustments. So WalkingCorpses is that color, so I need to make it not that color. I need to make it the other color, because Team High scored it. If I'm correct, I can't exactly remember. I think SugarKat died on 21, Pulsative died on 25, Robillions died on 23, and Curree died on 24. There we go, let's go. Ah, shoot, I need to SD. This way. Yeah, the map that SugarKat died on is a pretty tough map to accomplish on that speed. It's not impossible, but it has gotten the best of her twice now. In 2 matches in this tournament, it has gotten the best of her. On the same round number! I don't know if it was round 20 or 21 that she died on that one last time, but she lost to it again. That must be really rough. That must be rough to deal with. But hey, the game is young. The game is very young. I wouldn't get too discouraged. Let's see. How many matches did I score first on? Out of 5 matches that I've played, 3 of them I did not score first in, and I won every single one of them. And then 2 of them I scored first in, I lost 1 and I won 1. Game 12. I can't check Discord because I have Discord off because I don't want to, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, have to hear the annoying, Discord stuff while this game is going on. So what else should we talk about while we're waiting for somebody to... It's all 4 of them and only 4 of them left. Seriously. You're the only ones left already. That's cool. So Pro Hacker is in the finals. That was an amazing game that we had. MyNail has, and this is a big accomplishment for MyNail. He has now attended 2 finals matches, which is awesome because he also gets to join a very small group of people who have attended 2 finals matches. There are only 3 who have done it. Joanne, Mike, aka Stress Desserts, and now MyNail. Nobody else has done it, and only Mike has been able to attend 2 back-to-back. I had a chance to attend 2 back-to-back finals matches if I beat whoever eventually makes it to my bracket. And I will also be able to join the Ultra Elite Club of people who have been to 2 finals matches. It'll be interesting to see if I'll be able to do that. But if I had to pick a team who will be playing me in the finals of the losers bracket, I would probably have to go with We Quit BP. They are playing out of their minds right now. They just 3-0'd team Minecraft Hackers, which was an unbelievable accomplishment, especially after they defeated team Heaven 12. Just unbelievable what's been going on in the losers bracket lately. Round 21, doable map, SugarKat going somewhere else. Didn't even have to move. Everything's going good. Speed 12. Everyone, for the first time, I think... Actually, no, this is the second time. Oh! And nobody could make that. Nobody could make that. That was a tie. Everybody died on speed 12. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's one of the maps that if the right color is picked, then it's gonna be a really tough time for anybody to make that jump. I thought someone, at least someone, would have been able to make that. I might have been able to. It's all about where you're facing. If you're facing away from the lime, then it's going to be a really tough color to make, and it's all based on which colors you want to try and go for and which ones you don't want to go for. I didn't exactly see what everyone, but it looks like everyone had a shot at making that jump, and none of them could make it, unfortunately. Yeah, heck of a set of matches so far. Lots of really interesting maps to make commentary on. So yeah. Yes, good luck. Very much so, good luck. Was that first game to luck? No, it was not. It was not to luck at all. At least, SugarKat dying was not to luck. Yes, good luck. Alright, here we go. Sorry, I go by a different system, so I might as well explain that too. So the way I do it is I will go, there's one match, and then in that match, in this scenario, there can be up to 5 games in that match. And in those 5 games, there can be an infinite number of rounds, considering that there are ties in this tournament. So, in a match, there can be up to 5 games and an infinite number of rounds due to ties. That's the system that I go at. So, if there's a tie, then that is the end of a round. Not the end of a game, though. So, in this scenario, it is Game 2, Round 2. Because there was a tie on Game 2, Round 1. Ah, yes. Technical terms. Very much technical terms. Though, it's funny, because the other day I was, doing a friendly game with Droid, and, he actually brought up a good point, because, the way I format the, results is, I will write down information based on the round, not as a whole. So in one game, in game 1, right, if there were 3 ties, and then in game 2 there were another 2 ties, I'm not going to write 5 ties after game 2. I'm going to write 2 ties, because I go round by round, and I don't bring what happened in other games and follow that onto another game. I just go game by game. That's the way I do it. I like that because you're able to more accurately and easily see what happened exactly in one game. And also the other problem that that I was thinking about is, well, if there were only, 3 ties, if there were like 3 ties in game 1 and then 2 ties in game 2, they're gonna think, and then they write 5 ties after the game 2 results, then they're gonna think that there were 5 ties in game 2. That's the way that's the way I would see that. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm getting some aggression out today. I wouldn't even call it aggression. It's just it's not really aggression, it's just nitpicking. Round 17, everybody's still alive. How's everybody's ping doing? Looking good. Everybody's looking alright. Let's go to... Alright, I clicked on the right spot. Let's see what happens. Completely doable map on speed 11. No, it's speed 10! What am I saying? I knew it! It's okay, now it's speed 10. Oh, and only a few of them are gonna survive. SugarKat and Rob. SNR on 20. Oh my god. Pulsative and Curree, who's gonna take it? Nobody. Another tie. 2 ties in game 2. This is turning into quite the affair. Lots of really close finishes today. Yeah, and in that map, in that game, I would full on accept the tie. To be perfectly real. The map that was selected on speed 11 is an unforgivable map, and what they did, whoever did what, made the right call. No two people on the same team went to the same spot. They separated and went and did one-on-ones. That is the perfect way to handle a situation on that map where every every color cannot be reached, every spot. That was the perfect way to go at that kind of a game. So, perfect execution. A tie could have easily, one way or another, become 1-1 or 2-0. So, very well done by both of these teams, splitting up to 1 by 1. That's exactly what I would have tried to do. I would have just been like, alright, so we're not going to be able to reach every color. Let's just go one-on-one. Let's see what I would have been like. Alright, where's Anna going? Is he going for the first set or the second set? And then I would go like, alright, well, where's everybody else going? If anyone's going to the outside, then I will go there too. So yeah. Excellent execution. I am very happy that game ended in a tie and didn't result in a lucky finish for anyone. I'd rather, and you guys know this more than anything, I prefer skill-based finishes, not luck-based finishes. Which is why I developed my strategy the way I did, where I follow my opponents if I am ever uncertain of skill-based victory. Because more times than not, I am a very unlucky fellow. And I will, more times than not, die to luck. It has been so common in my matches. It was the case against pro hackers. It was half of the reason that we lost, and I just full on accepted responsibility for that. If I have the chance to do that, I will not let that happen again. Never. That was what was nice about my match with pro hackers, though. It was the last match where nobody was getting eliminated. From then on, everybody was going to be eliminated, except for one team. And that's what I kind of like about double elimination. Like, if you were to ask me what my favorite bracket system is, it is going to be double elimination. And I was really hyped when I heard that the teams of 2 were going to be double elimination. Because in double elimination, yes, it does extend tournaments to an extent, but it also gives teams a chance to learn from their mistakes and get better as the matches go. The first time I was in a double elimination match was in the hardcore tournament. I died game 1 to Porkeroni. My first match, I lost to Porkeroni. It could have been over right there, but then I went on like a 3-0 spree and won 3 straight matches and then died to Jason because he's just so good at hardcore mode. Like, when I joined the hardcore tournament, I didn't originally think I was going to do well at all. I wanted a top 8 finish, and I knew that was going to be hard to ask for. And if it wasn't for the double elimination, I would not have gotten a top 8 finish. I would have finished in like 32nd place. So yeah, lucky me. But then I finished top 8, and when I lost to Jason 3-1, I'm like, you know what? Hardcore is great, but it's not really my cup of tea. I'm sure that if I worked harder on it, then I would be able to get better at it. But since hardcore mode is not a mandatory thing in these tournaments anymore, then I'm not really going to argue all that much. I'd rather stick to... And the finest examples, and I'll say examples because there are 2 people who have really separated themselves, maybe 3, who have separated themselves from the crowd and are just unbelievable at hardcore mode. And it's a shame no one really does hardcore mode anymore, because it's really interesting. It's really fun to an extent if you're not playing seriously. But if you want a real challenge, oh boy, hardcore mode is the way for you. Stress Desserts, AZ, TWAZ, and Porkeroni have really separated themselves and are just all really good at hardcore mode. Speed 12, not a really good round to have. Oh, Curree on 22. Interesting. SugarKat on 23. That could have ended it right there, but it didn't. Let's see what happens. Come on, Pulse. Everybody survived on 24. Either Pulsative dies and it's a tie, or he survives and it's game over. And that is it! 25-25. It is 1-1. What a frickin' finish. Going on to game 3. That was an unbelievable showcase of skill by by Pulsative and Robillions. That was amazing to watch. And SugarKat had an opportunity to seal the game on one of the easiest maps of the whole tournament. And unfortunately couldn't quite make it. It didn't matter because Pulsative was able to keep the dream alive, outlasting Robillions. Not even really outlasting, but dying on the same round. What an unbelievable performance we have been seeing from these two teams. 1-1 the final score. This is the kind of match that I like to see. And already both of these teams have avoided the sweep, the 3-0 sweep. And like this match is living up to my expectations. Like I gave the reasons for both of these teams to survive and go on to play We Quit BP. I would full on expect a 2-2 finish here. It would flawlessly showcase my point on me being split on picking these two teams as well, because both of these teams are top 4 talent. Which one is going to take it though? Yes, good luck. Very much good luck. Gonna go ahead and SD. And luckily, it does not look like Curree is having that much lag problems right now. That's good. I like that. That's very good. And don't worry, the players will reappear now. Also, real quick, I just wanna, I wanna, Curree, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I am doing my best to not call you a female. I don't know why I call you a female. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not trying to do it on purpose, and it feels so silly to constantly like be like, oh, Curree, she's this, she's that. And I'm really not trying to do that on purpose. I'm really sorry. I really am. I hope you can forgive me. And I hope you as a manly man are able to live out the rest of your life not being called a lady. Yes, I'm just gonna stop talking and switch the subject. I'm just gonna switch the subject. Long story short, I'm sorry, Curree, for calling you a lady. I know you're a male. And, yeah. That is the end of that conversation. Let's get back to the tournament. 1-1 the score. 3 ties so far. Game 1 had 1 tie. Game 2 had 2 ties. I was getting... Game 2 went all the way to round 3. That goes to show you how close this match is gonna be. Oy vey. Ay de me. I'm kinda hungry, I'm gonna be honest. I want food. I got tacos the other day, and I have 3 left in the freezer, the refrigerator. I don't leave tacos in the freezer. I want to be very clear. I don't de-thaw my my tacos before I eat them. I actually eat them and put them in the microwave. Well, actually, thinking about it now, you can still put TV dinners in the microwave that are frozen. All of the frozen memes are flowing through me. Alright, so everybody's alive. How's everybody's ping doing? Looking good. And so far, we have luckily not had any player interference, outside interference. I only say that because there's a random player that's doing a really good job right now. Unfortunately to say this, we did have one scenario where outside help caused the game to tie instead of go in somebody's favor. And I'll say it again. I've said it like 5 times now. It is up to the player to take advantage of other outside players not involved in the tournament. And so we'll leave it at that. Round 21. SugarKat on 21. Oh no. That's a hard loss right there. Ooh, is that Rob? Robillions on 22. Pulsative still has a shot. Oh, that's a tie. Oh, wait. That might actually. It might actually. Oh! And that's a tie. That is interesting. That is interesting. We almost had a player that outside of the tournament that could have changed the hands of fate. Well, yeah, it's 45 to 45. We got a tie. Another tie. Good lord. Game 3, round 2. Like I said, I think I said this already, right? This is gonna be a really close match. Oh man, we're on there. How many ties so far? How many? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4 ties so far. 2 points awarded. One on each. One for each team. What a match this has been. Is it 2 o'clock yet? Yeah. I have 30 minutes before I gotta go, and at this rate, it's not gonna finish in 30 minutes. Maybe I can multitask and eat food while also doing this. I think the match has been in and of itself going on for a rough... The recording time is 32:08. And I tell you what, I really want to finish this match so that I can upload it today so that I can watch it while I'm at work. Time is of the essence. I have to work in an hour. Alright, whee! Whee! Alright, let's go. Everybody appears. Yeah, unfortunately, SugarKat could not quite make the dream happen. If she survived that round 21 jump, then she would have made it, and the game would have been 2-1. But unfortunately, she fell on an easy map. That's twice now. That needs to change. I'm sorry, but that needs to change. At this rate, that is not enough to win them this match. SugarKat needs to make it all the way to speed 12. Because that's twice now, where it could be 2-0 right now if she just made it to speed 12. She didn't even need to make the speed 12 jump. She just needed to make it. That's all she needed to do, was make it to speed 12. I'm sorry if I'm feeling a little aggressive right now, but it's not that I want this game to end, because this is an amazing match, but just... That's the beauty of hindsight, just thinking back and being like, man, this game would be 2-0 already if SugarKat made it to speed 12 on those easy maps. I don't know if it's pressure that's getting to her, or what it is. But she's got to step it up. If they want to win this match and go on to the Final Four, they got to make those jumps. Because they ain't going to do it against this team. They can't get away with that against Team High. They're a really great team. And all of them, I've played with at least Curree to an extent, and he is pretty good at speed 12. So is Robillions. I haven't seen nearly as much of his play, but during the time that I have played with him, I can personally assure you that he is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's why, even though they lost 4-0, I have to pick them to win, because I have more experience with these guys, and I feel like they have the ability to win this. And I'm hoping that I get proven wrong. How's everybody's ping? Pulsative, Rob, SugarKat, Curree, looking good. Nobody picked power-ups, yellow, blah, blah, blah. Round 17, speed 9. Let's see what we got. Easy map. Boom. We got one outside player with a chance to potentially interfere. What's her name? Sophie? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Nah, I thought it was somebody else. I know a few people, I know a few friends of mine that are named Sophie. Alright, so it's game 3, round 2, round 21. Everybody's alive. That map was interesting. Some of them went for the speed 10 spot. Ooh! Oh! And everybody has died on 22 except for Pulsative. Two to 1. Very nice. 44 to 45, the final. 2 to 1. WalkingCorpses. That was a fantastic jump by Pulsative. That map is notorious, and for the spots that it gets picked sometimes. But Pulsative making a fantastic speed 12 jump to push the game to 2 to 1. Match point for WalkingCorpses with a shot at going to the final 4 against We Quit BP. The final best of 5 match in the whole tournament. Match point. This is like tennis, it's match point. Yeah, I was literally just talking about that. I literally was just commentating about that it's match point 2 to 1 for WalkingCorpses. I swear, me and Droid are the same people sometimes. Right. So how will Team High respond? How will they respond? I didn't get the best view. I didn't actually see if Rob and Curree were able to make that jump. If I were to make a guess, they probably could have. Because it looked like they were to the south of the main, or to the west. Yeah, the west of the speed 12 spot. It's a bit of the southwest. And, so they probably should have been able to make that jump. Fortunately, neither of them did. Pulsative keeping the dream alive. 2 to 1. What a fantastic match this has been so far. So we are at Game 4, Round 1. Match point for Team WalkingCorpses, who are ahead 2 to 1 against Team High. I probably should do 2 things. Should SD and turn play. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, so it is round 6, which means there is not really much to talk about. And I'm kind of gonna wing it and talk about something random to pass the time by. So, how about that airline food, huh? Yeah? Actually, when I went to Orlando, yeah, that's what we're talking about now. When I went to Orlando on Southwest Airlines, not sponsored, they provided us with some drinks and some pretzels, ironically enough. And they were good. They were pretty good pretzels. I just kind of wish they had more of them, because you know, I like pretzels. And there was only one tiny bag. But I guess you shouldn't stuff yourself on a... Well, actually, maybe you should. Because if you stuff yourself... Right? If you stuff yourself on an airline, that means it's easier for you to fall asleep. And it's easier for you to be calm in that situation. Like, I mean, if you think about it, maybe you should, stuff yourself before you get on a plane. because I don't get motion sick on a plane. The get off is probably the most nerve-wracking part. So if you stuff yourself before, you'll be too tired to care. Boom! Nailed it! So if you can find a way to like eat a ton of food before you get onto an airline and not let it digest yet, then boom! Problem solved. Anxiety lowered. It is round 17. Finally, we can get back to the game and stop talking about airplanes. Once again, it is Game 4, Round 1. Match point for WalkingCorpses, who are currently ahead 2-1. Winner of this match will go on to play We Quit BP in Jason and Droid. The loser will unfortunately get eliminated from the face of the tournament. What a run these two teams have made. One for the record books. Definitely one for the record books. It's amazing to see what they've done. Doable map. Everybody survives it. Curree and Robillions have to be feeling the pressure right now. There is no way. Round 21. Oh my god, did somebody really just throw 2 ender pearls? Doable map. Comes down to execution. SugarKat may be in a bad spot. Ah, no! SugarKat on 22. Pulsative with a chance to survive. Everybody survived. It is over. Oh no! It is 2-2. Curree on 24. And everybody else finished out. That is 2-2. Wow. What a match this has been. Team High scored first after a tie. Then WalkingCorpses went on a 2-0 run after tying twice in round 2 and once in game 2 and once in game 3. No ties in game 4, and now we get to the end game. Final score of that match is Rob back. There we go. Oh man. Oh man. Nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened. Don't worry about it. Oh man. Alright. Alright, this match has earned it. This match has earned it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on pause for a little bit. Yep, sudden death time. Someone has 88888 score. Alright. On round 10, I'll start the music. Oh, man. Alright. Final score of game 1 was 47-46, Team High. Final score of game 2 was 47-48, Team WalkingCorpses. Final score of game 3 was 44-45, WalkingCorpses. Final score of game 4 was 50-48. That was the first. That's amazing. Alright, well here we go. The finale. Sudden death, 2-2. Whoever wins this match will play We Quit BP. Whoever loses will heartbreakingly be disqualified from this tournament. Well, not disqualified, but eliminated. It's tragic to see these teams play at it because both of them are so amazing, and I have huge levels of respect for these teams. Way more than I had, especially at the beginning. To Team High, I am so sorry for underestimating you. You have made me eat all of the crow. And to Team WalkingCorpses, what a journey it has been for you so far. Going on a 4-0 win spree. Just hard to believe. Not many people are able to do that. That is awesome. Congratulations to what you've done, and good luck. So here we go. Finale time, baby. 2-2 the final score. Or is it the final score? We have one game left. One game to figure out who will be moving on to the final four. Go big or go home time, baby. Let the music build. The suspense going crazy. I think I've timed this pretty much perfectly. I really should have started on round 10 with the music. All four of them are alive. Let's check their ping. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. The Hive Dad might cause some interference. Probably not, hopefully. Here we go. Oh! Completely doable map on speed 9. Easy color selected, so nobody dies. Here we go. Doable map. Excellent jump. Excellent jump by all party members. Is anybody going for the black, for the white, for the black? Nobody is. And it won't matter, because that black wasn't selected anyway. Round 20. Doable map. Who's going to go for what? Everybody make it? Everybody made it. Everybody! Oh my god. Oh! SugarKat on 21! Oh no! This could be it! And that is it! That is it! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And in the end, Team High was unfortunately the better team. One of the common trends that I saw in this match is that SugarKat couldn't quite make a few speed 11 jumps. Unfortunately, SugarKat couldn't make those speed 11 jumps. She made 3 unfortunate mistakes, 2 of which costed them a point, and 1 of which costed them a point. Like, if she didn't, I think it was like 2 times in a row, 2 times out of 3, where if SugarKat made the jump, then it would at least result possibly in a tie. 1 of which, if she just made the speed 11 jump, then it would have resulted in a point for their team. One thing is for sure, both of these teams had a chance to win, and both of these teams had an unbelievable performance today. I am honored and amazed to be able to attend this kind of a match. I don't think it's hard. It's really hard, because to be eliminated in that fashion, where you had a shot to win, I know darn well what that's like. And all I gotta say to Pulsative and SugarKat was, what an unbelievable run you guys had. I am speechless and so happy that you guys have been able to find such success. And it breaks my heart to have to commentate about your elimination. It really does. It really does. So congratulations to Team High. Team High will go on to play We Quit BP in the Final Four. So thank you all so much for watching. My name is Zachary5149, and I will see you in the next video. Farewell!